Nathan touched on it briefly on Tuesday. Was there a feeling of the monkey off the back getting that home win and a goal at Kenilworth Road?
I wouldn't quite go as far as that, but it's always nice to sort of get the win and so on. And you know, you don't want to continue a losing run, if you like. I mean, we've been maybe unfortunate or naive in sort of previous games. I thought at Accrington, I thought we played well enough to have got something from the game, but they just had a little bit more sort of killer instinct in both boxes. The other two games, I probably think 2 to 4 points would have been a fair return. In terms of the Barnet game, I thought we were pushing and something that sort of a little bit uncanny happened. And then the Stevenage game, you know, probably a point we deserved from that game, but nothing more. So even though performances have been okay, we didn't get any kind of return, which kind of stinted our progress, if you like. But it was nice to get the win. And I said, I thought we were excellent first half. I watched obviously on the night. I thought we were excellent. Watched it back, and we were superb. Second half, we still had enough to win the game. And then late on, it looks like that they could have maybe nicked something, but we thoroughly deserved our win and should have been more.
I just want to talk briefly about Joe Pigott, if I may, because he appears to me to be certainly a player who's I thought his performance when he came on was all right. I mean, he held the ball quite well. He had a couple of chances and created at least one of those chances for himself. But to my left-hand side, as he came on the pitch, there was booing from the home fans when Joe Pigott came on. I mean, that must be difficult for the player. And how would you respond to that?
Look, Joe's a young player, and I know what Joe can do when he's at it. As happened here is we've had sort of Jack and Craig that were flying. Joe was coming into play and to get us goals, give us quality. As it was, he took some sort of time to hit the ground running, but he sticks at it. He has real quality in his finishing. I promise you, he shows us that regularly. It's just he may be lacking a little bit in terms of games and so on, in terms of a bit of confidence at times. But he's a player who I like. He's a player who I believe in, because I wouldn't have brought him here otherwise. As I said, we've only brought a handful of players in, 4 players. All those I believed in because I know them, I know what types they were. And I thought Joe was a lot better on Tuesday night. I thought he showed a lot of character. I thought he had a dangerous edge about him. It's just he probably needs that. He needs that first goal. You know, at times he can come across as a bit slouchy in things which we've spoken about, but that's how he is. He's a bit of an in-betweener, if you like, at times. But he has real quality, I promise you that, and I'm sure we'll see that by the end of the season.
You've often used the expression high tempo when we've chatted pre-match and post-match. Would Oxford be a good example of a team that plays with a lot of tempo?
Yeah, they are. They're a good side. They're not second in the league for anything. You know, they play with a high tempo. They've got good quality players, and they're a very, very dangerous side. You know, I think the manager's been there, so this is his 3rd kind of season sort of thing. He came late one season, had a full season last year, had another full season, so he's been able to put a stamp on things. So it'll be a good gauge for us, but a game we're looking forward to. You know, we're looking forward to the test and going out there. And I think generally we've been in good form. It's a shame that as I said, we haven't picked up probably 3 more points in that sort of home spell that we had. Because if we had, it could have been an interesting scenario. But as I said, we'll be ready. We're right at it. I've watched the game again. I've clipped it out. We'll debrief and show them how good at times we were the other night. And I said we're looking forward to the game.